Hey, I'm George and I'm hoping this is in focus. Flip that screen out. Here you go. Hey, I'm George. Welcome to George. Hey, I'm George. Welcome to George Made This. Today is a bit of a catch-up video, really. I've got a few project videos in the line, but seeing as it's the start of a new year, Happy New Year. Seeing as it's the start of a new year, I thought it'd be a good idea to show you some upgrades and more tools and things that I've acquired in the last couple of months. There's been quite a couple of exciting developments, one of which I picked up only yesterday at the time of filming, one of which I am still waiting on a few bits for, but I'll show you it anyway, and one that has been such a huge game changer, and I will explain in just a moment. We'll start with the thing that I picked up yesterday. Now this is a Myford wood turning lathe. It's been something that I've been after for a while now. Now this lathe had been saved on my Facebook marketplace list for quite a while. I think it's been on there for a few months. And it got to the point where I thought, right, well, I'm going to send the guy an offer. If he accepts, fantastic. If not, I'll leave it. He accepted, so I went and picked it up. Now, if you've been following along on my Instagram, more recently I have been wanting to get into turning, but metal turning. Now unfortunately I just couldn't find a deal on a metal lathe that came with all the parts I would need to get it going. So I'm going to hold off on that one. I'll just keep my eyes out, ears to the ground as such. But this should scratch some of that itch for the time being. I've got a load of hardwood scraps, a load of softwood scraps that I can use to practice on, and I'm quite excited about this. Now I have bought a very cheap set of turning chisels, and I'll upgrade them in the future. They don't come the sharpest, but they do give you a good selection. Now the reason that I'm not too worried that they're not the sharpest tools is for the next thing I'm going to show you. So I'll spin you back round to the workbench and show you the next thing. So unfortunately, thanks to the events of last year, I did lose my job at the end of June 2020. It was then that I sort of decided I need to do something else. I've been getting a bit sick and tired of working for other people and quite enjoy being in my workshop. So as of the 23rd of October, George Made This is a business, and as part of sort of levelling up the work that I do, I actually started a furniture making course in September at my local college. We do share tool sets at the college. They do get cleaned down after every session, but these shared tool sets often wear down quite quickly, so they have a rather nice sharpener at the workshop. And that sharpener, after regrinding one of my chisels, I thought I need to have one of these. And it wasn't until I saw a video by Stumpy Nubs Woodworking about all of the different things that you can sharpen with this particular machine that I thought, I'm going to get one of these, and hopefully I can start a bit of a side business of sharpening people's tools. Chisels, plane blades, scissors, knives, you name it, I can probably sharpen it. And that particular machine is the Tormek T8. So let's get it out of the box. I'm not going to do the whole unboxing thing. I'll get it out and set up and I'll show you what I've got for it so far. So this is the new Tormek T8 sharpening system. In the box you do get the square edge jig, so good for planer blades, chisels, anything with a square edge to regrind will fit in here, as well as all the other bits, angle finder, honing compound and things like that. And it does have a diamond stone on one side, a leather honing wheel on the other, and also as part of this bundle I did buy the wood turning kit, which is why I'm not so worried about those Silverline chisels not being the sharpest, because it will give me very good practice to sharpen them all up the proper way. Now I have ordered the hand tool kit as well, so that will allow me to sharpen things like knives and axes, but this is probably more than enough to sink my teeth into for the time being. They do give you quite a comprehensive guide with the Tormek machines on how to sharpen almost anything. As far as that goes, my plan is to start a little bit of a side business, maybe locally to start with. sharpening people's tools and knives, scissors for hairdressers maybe, knives for chefs, all that sort of thing. I need a bit of practice first though before I get too deep into that. Okay, so that leaves the very last tool that I have purchased for the workshop as a big upgrade to the workshop. There's a lot of stuff on it at the moment because I've had to move it from the workbench, so you had a nice clean workbench for the Tormek. I'll move that all back across and then we'll have a look at the final acquisition. This is the Axminster AT254 SB table saw, and it's a game changer. I always harp on about having a track saw, and a track saw is fantastic. I've still got my Festool. I actually bought a really cool right angle jig for the Festool, and that's incredible for breaking down sheets and things. But for getting repeatable cuts, this is, like I say, a game changer. For being able to get repeatable cuts, cut a nice deep stock, and be able to do decent beveled cuts. It's just going to change the way I work, and it's just going to give me better results. Ha, words. So that about wraps everything up really. You've seen my new lathe, my lovely Tormek machine and my lovely table saw. The lathe's lovely too. Thank you very much if you've made it this far. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for being here. Thank you for making last year a pretty good year despite everything else that was going on. And I'll see you in some project videos. Thank you very much. Toodles!